Joe D'Acquisto here. I have with me Jase Anthony Griffiths. He's going to be talking about some of his upcoming projects. So Jase, tell us about your current projects going on.
Well, right now I'm excited to talk about Batwoman because it's the biggest, newest thing.
Very cool.
I think the industry now has really gotten to the point where they don't want a lot of cutting, scene cuts, and when you bring in a stunt double, you have to have a scene cut. So stunt acting is become very popular.
So who do you do stunt doubles for on the show?
Well, I've been a stunt double for Cedric the Entertainer on The Cleaner, yeah, and Ice Cube.
Wow,
that was pretty exciting. That was pretty cool.
Very cool.
I'm actually supposed to go to Kelowna in a couple of days with my publicist and very dear friend to double a gentleman, Adrian Holmes, he's a really promising actor.
Nice.
But I like the fact that, I mean, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm not the youngest guy, but experience and just pure will has allowed me to have a really, fulfilling stunt career even at my age.
And have you done most of your work here in Vancouver? Or?
Actually, 99.9% of it.
Okay.
I did play Jermaine Jackson in the Michael Jackson story.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, that was in Calgary.
Wow.
That was a lot of fun. And then I met Garrick. He played Tito, Garrick Winston. I love you, Garrick. Miss you. Hey, man. I know you're watching over us, so peace and love. And save a spot for me on a cloud. He's passed away.
Very sorry for your loss.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's a loss for all of the entertainment and the acting world is missing an amazing spirit. He's a beautiful man and he'll be missed. But nonetheless, yeah. So when I was in Calgary, I played Jermaine Jackson. He played Tito, and I used to bug him all the time because Tito's kind of like he's like the redhead stepchild that everybody beats. You know what I mean? If you had to say one of the Jacksons, which one would you want to take advantage of?
I've heard that before.
Tito, pass me a tissue. Oh, come on now. It's all you're good for anyway. So, yeah, we had fun with that. But, Van Helsing's coming up. That's another stunt actor role. Like I say, Batwoman, a stunt actor role. And I don't believe that I would have had the opportunities that I've had I not been able to say, yes, I do my own stunts.
So I have a question. What do you feel is the hardest stunt that you've ever done?
Okay, so hard as in painful, hard as in scared to death, or hard as in, wow, I don't know if I can do this?
I guess what do you feel was the most challenging to you, regardless of what it was?
Okay, well, on the 4400, another stunt actor role, I played Rudy.
Okay.
And was it Rudy? I need so many roles, what can I tell you? Anyway, the character gets possessed by a piece of metal. It's radioactive. Actually, it's been tested. I don't want to give away the show. Watch it, 4400. And anyway, the gentleman, my character, goes up on the roof, and he gets the antenna to put on the top of this tower that the possessed people are building. And somebody gets his attention as he's coming off, and he falls 65 feet.
Oh wow!
So I had to do a 65-foot high fall off a ladder at night with a weather vane in my hand.
You fell that far down?
You better believe it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of the padding, was it sufficient?
It was boxes.
Wow, you just fell on boxes.
Just
no
fell on
padding.
boxes.
Wow.
Well, of course, I had padding on my body,
right.
But it was just, believe it or not, empty boxes are as soft as air. Because the box it's empty, you've built it up, you've closed it, and it just explodes under you.
Well, I'm not going to try that anymore.
Don't try this at home. There was 170 boxes. They were all tightly wound together, and they're 3 high.
Okay.
So, I mean, if the boxes don't hold their integrity, they will just dissipate from you. So they have to be held tight. So when you hit them, they don't go anywhere. They can't. But I had to train. There's no training for high falls. I mean, how do you
have to fall?
Well, yeah, exactly. You just literally have to let go. And the stunt coordinator, Jase Morrison, very good friend of mine and talented individual, I had no idea that he was in another room getting a wig on and getting an outfit to match me in case I chickened out.
Oh wow, wow.
Yeah.
You know, I do like this. The three. You said 3 boxes stacked on top of
Yeah.
each other. I like that as a fire escape idea. So
That's
maybe,
it is.
maybe in my next apartment building, or I'll put stacks of 3 boxes all over the place. So
There you
then,
go.
if I don't have a fire
Just
escape, I
jump.
just jump out.
That's true.
That's great.
Now you have to remember too. You can't just jump out, because if you go feet first, you'll literally pop right through the boxes.
Ah.
You've got to
So I gotta
blade
on
you
my
gotta
back.
sprout.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to hit a sitting position, so your feet hit first, your butt hits immediately, and then your back sprays out.
Okay, that is very useful information.
It actually is.
It's very practical to be a stunt person.
Well, believe it or not, I have a school. I'm opening a school called Peace, Performance Expression Awareness Center.
Very cool.
And in that school, we're going to be talking about just literally knowing your body, knowing how to fall down stairs, knowing how to take a car hit,
Wow.
knowing how to fall down. So when the situation arises, even in life, not just filming, but if something happens and you feel yourself falling down the stairs, what do? Do you panic and freeze up? Do you reach for a bar to try to save yourself? Or do you go with it and understand that it's just what part of your body is going to make contact with what?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that. I've had my falls before.
And you know
I think
that when you
everybody
tighten
does.
up, you break.
Yeah.
When you loosen up and you go with it, you may get a bruise, but you'll roll. You know, the drunks and the babies never get hurt in a car crash. You know why? Because they don't tense up.
Yeah.
They just bounce. And that's what we need to do, is we need to bounce. I want to teach the public the awareness of your body, self-preservation, the ability to go with what is happening.
And I guess it's good for, especially for older people, right?
Exactly. Well, it's good for
Learning
everybody.
about
I mean, knowledge is power. You know,
Of course.
information is energy. It's what we need. Communication
Right.
with each other is one thing, but self-communication is another. 95% of the time, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? That's
Right,
what we hear
right.
our voice inside say. Now, if you had inner communication, you learn how to interact with yourself. Okay, you're falling right now, Jase. Okay, look what's coming. Okay, now where's your arm? Okay, now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think also it depends on certain types of falls. Like,
Oh,
when
absolutely.
I'm walking and I trip over something, I feel I'm a little bit more prepared if I'm falling forward.
True.
But if I'm, falling backwards, or say something hits me from behind, then I'm definitely
Caught off guard.
Caught off guard.
And,
yeah.
But what do you do? How do you survive the
Right.
not getting hurt? Right.
Yeah, the worst accidents I can ever think of, that, because I mean, obviously I'm not an experienced stunt person like yourself, but I've had skateboarding accidents, and
So you are kind of a gamer.
the worst accident I ever had in my life was in 8th grade, when I was riding my BMX bike down a hill, and I was racing 2 of my friends, and I looked behind me because I was in front. I wanted to make sure I was
First
in front.
mistake.
All of a sudden, I hit a pothole, no helmet. All I
my
remember is being in the air. I was looking down, preparing to fall.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I don't even remember hitting the ground. I just remember waking up, and I had a concussion.
Oh boy.
And my friends had to drag me out of the bushes, so that was not fun. And I broke my wrist. So yeah, I've kind of learned.
So you went boom, probably.
Yes.
Right. See what we would have taught you first thing in class is grab your head and tuck it.
That would have been good.
Because as soon as your head goes over, now you're in momentum. So now your back of your shoulder hits, your back hits, your foot hits, and you can just literally get up and keep walking.
And now, of course, I would wear a helmet.
Yeah, of course. Smart man. Awesome.
All right, thank you, Jase.
Hey, no problem at all. It was my pleasure. It was great meeting you.
Thank you so much. It was
You bet.
nice meeting you too.
Cheers. Yeah.